And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Walker. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
8-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Marquise Lee. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Third and goal.
Flushed it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Walker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw is Walker. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Walker now on 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Number 1.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Newton now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on second down. Walker. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there. And now it's third down.
It's third down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. He may try and run for this. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. Now Walker, a final shot before break. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Walker. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over.
41-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Michel. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
The 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Walker. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
44-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now here's the option play going left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And with the yards from that carry, that puts Cam over 5,000 rushing yards in his career, making him only the 2nd quarterback behind Michael Vick to reach that number. The Lion continues to roar.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Walker. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Makes it 2nd.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Walker to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
By Will Parks.
He was brought down there by Will Parks. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
39-yard line.
A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots.
Extra point.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Operating from the gun, Walker. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Walker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Walker on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Walker going up top. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Walker. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
From the gun, Walker. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Denver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 20.
Charles, it's one thing.